Okay, good morning, Arnie. We are live. It's the elite South African men against the elite Canadian men.
Yeah, good morning, Ned. I think we're really going to look forward to this match. A couple of very proud nations worked very hard the last few years post-COVID to get themselves here. We're in the second day of matches, and I think South Africa's really looking forward to this, as Canada are.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if someone asserts some dominance from the beginning or whether it's an even match.
We've only got 18 seconds left to the start of the match. Both teams are ready. Referees are ready.
Beautiful footage overlooking the Broadwater there in the background with the yachts anchored there. Beautiful day here on the Gold Coast.
Here we go.
And away we go, a fast start.
South Africa's made a really strong start on strike.
Just driven that puck straight down their end. Really strong flick
right
there.
on the back wall versus Canada.
And oh, it appears we've got the puck in the tray already. Let's see what the ref has called.
It's a clean goal, I think. No. One of the refs have called a infringement. It's against South Africa, so Canada's puck 6 metres out.
Wow. Have we been able to determine what the infringement was, Arnie?
No, but it looks like a stick check.
Okay.
And Canada have taken it straight to the wall, but South Africa's managed to steal possession. And no, the possession's gone back to Canada. No, it's back to South Africa. And now it looks like South Africa want to switch it. But the fast winger from Canada has caught that out. And he's got through. South African defender's done a real good job of breaking that line. And he's managed to get it to his very quick South African winger. Winger's laid it off to the other winger. And we're looking at a lot of pressure here right in front of goal. But Canada's been able to clear.
Nice defence from Canada. They've taken it out to the corner. Let's see if they can drive it up the wall. Or
so hard with these great skilled athletes. Once you get it in a corner, it's really difficult to get it out. And a lot of countries throw it in a corner and maybe take a rest so they can recharge and reset.
Get a bit of breath back.
Yes, and then maybe reset their positions so they can do exactly this. Put it back in the tray.
Oh, that's nice, strong defence there from Canada. That was great. They kept it out of the tray. Oh!
It rolled up the rim but didn't fall in. Infringement by South Africa. Canada's puck 6 metres out from the defensive goal.
Great pressure there from Canada. The South Africans are really driving down towards their goal tray, but Canada's holding them off.
So start of play, Canada's taken to the wall. And again, it's an arm wrestle, but it seems like South Africa's managed to gain ascendancy here. And they've got it to the back wall, but couldn't quite. There we go. It's in. Well done. Well done to South Africa. We'll soon see who's been awarded the goal.
Yeah, and it does look like a goal has been awarded. That's the first, looks to be first goal on the board by Tylon Paik.
Yeah.
Tylon Paik, number 3 from South Africa.
Let's see if his name in Afrikaans sounds any different, but that's
yes.
the way us Aussies call it. So a great start by South Africa. Basically, that whole 4 minutes has been spent in Canada's defensive half. So look at that strike by the South African, a swerve straight past the opposition forward.
Oh, bit physical there.
But South Africa's back in possession and have got players in great position to make the most of that offence.
Canada are holding it in the corner here. Just giving
Trying to
themselves some
reset
time.
their players.
Buying some time in that corner there.
There's nothing in this match. There's just possessions going from one to the other. But Canada's got their head full of steam now, and I think they should be able to push it. No. South Africa's stolen it. Great catch by the Canadian defender. Great catch.
Yeah, great mid-water stop there. Oh, it appears like South Africa may have got it in the tray again. Let's have a look what the ref has called.
You're right, Ned. No goal.
No goal.
It was an illegal screen or stop by South Africa that regained the possession and allowed them to score that goal. But it was done illegally, so Canada's puck 6 metres out from their defensive end. So I think Canada's have enough of being on that side of the court. They wanted to try to bring it to their sub-bench, which they've managed to, but they've lost possession. And South Africa want to open the court up. But Canada's very quick winger managed to stammy that and force them back. But South Africa's going back to this side. Great catch by the Canadian captain. We are playing right in front of the Canadians' bench. So Canada would have their fresh players back in and should be able to defend this situation. But we've got an infringement against France. So South Africa's got possession 6 metres out, hard on the left-hand side.
Against Canada? Infringement
Yes.
against Canada? Great defence here from Canada.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Good positioning.
They've held it out of that goal tray.
Referee's timeout. They want to discuss something. Maybe an infringement close to goal could be turned into a penalty. That's the only reason I believe they should be discussing it. If it is for Canada, it would be straight out to the 6 metre line. But I think there must have been infringement very close to goal by Canada, and they're discussing whether this could be a penalty or not.
Just over 8 minutes remaining in this first half, and it's been a really fast game. A lot of skill in this game.
There you go. It was a dual penalty. Both teams must have used their hands close to goal, and equal puck. Another infringement by South Africa, so Canada's puck. Canada's taken it straight to their sub-bench.
Okay, Canada's managing to get up the wall there.
Yeah,
Number 3 on the Canadian team,
they
Sheriff.
Good
work to Sheriff.
South Africa's managed to get that switch, get it away from the sub-bench so they can play 6v6 and put pressure on the Canadian defence. And they are. They've managed to make some great ground down the right-hand side. And but Canada's been able to thwart that offence. But it looks like South Africa's gained possession again.
Great defence there by number
And
4,
great
although
work
number 13 it appears there. Let's see what the ref called from the South African team, Ryan Mark Van. Let's see if the goal has been awarded.
It has. Great work by
I believe
the second phase attack by South Africa.
Oh no, it was number 10, Jean-Pierre
Du
Toit.
I've met a few Du Toits in my time.
So that's a goal to South Africa.
And Canada's called a timeout. Wanted to have a chat about this and reassess and refocus their the last 6 minutes 45 of this first half.
At this stage, Arnie, it doesn't appear like we've got the score tally up there.
It's just to the side of the flag, so it's there.
Beautiful day here on the Gold Coast. Lovely temperature. Bit of cloud cover though, which is helping keep the sun from being too bright and causing too much glare.
Well, I think it was beautiful, perfect yesterday and beautiful today with just taking that glare off the court. Players don't need to put too much sunscreen on. You see the vision today. It's fantastic. The pool has been perfectly set up.
Oh, Canada are getting some possession here up towards their end.
Fantastic work. In reply, it looks like the coach's instructions have been taken to heart, and they've really reassessed and they've attacked this last part of the first half really well and put a lot of pressure on South Africa. In the exuberance, they've illegal screen. Players have got too close to the opposition and screened them. So South Africa's got their possession, and let's see if South Africa wants to open it up and move it to the right. Yes, they do.
And they did, yes.
I believe South Africa feel maybe 6v6 they're stronger than a Canadian team. Illegal chop by the Canadian on that switch, which held up the South African, and it looks like he's got some time in the penalty bin.
Okay, which number have we got in the penalty bin, do you think, from South Africa?
It should come up very soon. He's yet to go there, but he's coming out now. And South Africa are going 6v5. We're going straight to the right, and we're going to work a power play straight up the wall, which they are right now.
So Leo Custode from South Africa is, from Canada, is in the on the side for another 45 seconds.
I think he's a Canadian.
He is Canadian.
Canadian CMAS representative for Canada.
Oh,
so
Leo.
It just shows you can have a high position.
Oh, and look, it appears that South Africa may have got another goal here.
Off the back of Leo being kicked out. I'm sure there'll be some fines for Leo.
6 on 5 makes it more challenging for them.
I think I'm going to hang around Leo on presentation and get a free drink.
Leo's will be back in the pool shortly. Only 10 seconds remaining for him to jump back in the water. It'll be 6 on 6 again. There you go. It was a goal by number 5, Ethan, by South Africa.
So that power play by South Africa down the right really worked, and they made the most of their 1 minute advantage of being 6v5, and South Africa's decided to have a chat and reassess.
Yeah, so South Africa, the white team, called some time out. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this first half. It's been fast and fierce. And
yes. South Africa want to get maybe a bit of percentage up in this round robin. If anyone has a draw against a team, goals for and against are really important. And South Africa haven't conceded any, which is the most important part. Make sure they don't concede against Canada and score as many goals as they can. So we're almost ready for the restart.
Refs are ready to call this. And away they go.
Equal strike, some fast players from both sides. But South Africa had greater numbers and forced it their way.
We've got number 11 from South Africa there.
Power play by South Africa.
Brent's the captain. He's driving that puck up there very strongly.
It's still right in the defensive part of Canada's goal tray, but Canada's managed to clear. But again, South Africa's got possession back. And they're setting up really well on the back wall.
The Canadians are
ready for their
defending
outlet.
strongly here. Oh. Looks like we might have made some sort of call here.
Yes, Canada's infringed, and we'll have South Africa will have a free puck 6 metres out, deep on the right-hand side.
Nice strong defence here at the goal tray.
But it's still in that dangerous area, 2 metres out. But Canada's done really well, but looks like possession's gone back to South Africa. And they're driving. And it's in.
South Africa have really kept the pressure on here down at their goal tray. And it has paid off. Yes, that's officially been awarded as a goal. And we'll just have a look at who scored that. Matthew Penning from South Africa. He's in number 6.
They're sharing the goals around. I like that in a team.
They are. Two minutes remaining on this first half.
A good start from South Africa, I feel. A good, solid start. And, yeah, here we go. 2 minutes to go.
A strong strike again from South Africa.
Yeah, they've got a speedster. He's winning every strike. And he's got good support. But Canada's managed to get possession. No, they've given it straight back to South Africa.
Is it equal puck?
It looks that way. Great start by South Africa. Straight down, got it, cleared it, back to the defence. Defence is taking it right back into that deep right-hand side. And it looks like they're setting their players up against the wall. So if they flick it there, they have support.
Great defence by Canada there.
No, I think it was an illegal stop.
Okay.
Let's see what it
Correction.
goes. No. Legal stop by South Africa against the Canadian defender. So Canadians got the puck. Canada's just replaced a couple of players, so they're going to be nice and fresh. Great steal back by South Africa, and the pressure's on the Canadian defence, and they're receiving the puck and recirculating it to their defence to get it back into their goal. But no, great defence by Canada, clearing it back to the back corner. Another infringement. No, time. Well done. Well done, Canada, defending that last power play by South Africa.
Well, that was an exciting first half, Arnie.
It was. And obviously the strength of the South African team is showing with the result and the scoreline. And Canada, look, they've got a young team. Last time I commentated their game, Andres Draburen gave me a bit of background on the Canadian team. And, yeah, they're a young team, and they're coming back into the Worlds after missing one, I think. And so I think they're doing a good showing, taking it up to South Africa, who's always been in the top echelon of the elite underwater hockey teams, is great. And look, they're probably giving away 5-10 kilos a player as well.
I would think so, yeah. Looks that way.
That's something else that you've got to combat. Not only fast players, but they're also 5 to 10 kilos heavier. So it's a tough gig, stopping their impetus, especially when they got better numbers on the bottom.
So we have number 11, Brent there, the captain from South Africa, just chatting to his team.
Refocusing until the coach comes in and has a chat to them, and they jointly assess where their focuses lie for this next half. I like that collaborative perspective from captains and coach. Captains sort of get a feel to the coach of what's happening on the bottom, and the coaches then assess and, you know, prioritise the captain's concerns, and then that's the message that the players get. Just as the referees have a collaborative approach, chatting about what they're seeing on the court and what they're prioritising for the second half. But I think the match has been really clean. There's only been a few stick infringements, which you're going to get when you've got big bodies, you know, chopping at the puck. So, yeah, look, this collaborative approach has made the refereeing that this world's way better than in the past, and they've kept the games flowing and as best they can with the play-on rule. So I'm really impressed with the way the contest has gone so far onto the second day of this 21st
And just
Underwater
under
Hockey
20
Championship.
seconds until the second half.
Yes, I managed to chat through the whole 3 minutes.
That's fantastic, Arnie. Yeah,
I'm almost a professional.
well done, Arnie. I've been looking. Here we go. There's shortly they're going to be off the wall here in 4 seconds. We'll be in the second half. But in the break, I've just been looking at the previous world standings, and interestingly, in 2018, Canada elite men's were 9th in the world. I actually can't see South Africa in the 2018 standings, but interestingly, in 2016, the previous to that, South Africa were 8th in the world and 9th. Canada were 9th. So they're very close teams here, based on 2016.
Yep, they are.
Oh, just introducing.
Extremely close.
Graham's just taken over from Arnie's left, and he
He's
must
back
have got
in a minute.
exhausted after his 3 minutes of chatting during half time.
No, it's fine. I'm just filling in. Did you hear a bit about the coin toss that just happened?
No, tell me about
Well,
coin toss.
Colombia won in the women's elite. It went down to a coin toss.
Wow.
Because everything was tied, goals for, goals against, everything. So it went down to a coin toss, and Colombia won. So they've seeded 1.
And so because of the tight schedule, there can't be overtime. Is that the case?
No, they don't have overtime. No.
Wow. So it comes down to a coin toss.
Comes down to a coin toss.
Oh.
Right, we've got a ref's call.
And who won the coin toss?
Colombia.
Colombia. Wow. Okay, so we're back to this men's elite game. We have South Africa versus Canada. I don't have a score in front of us. The screen we have can't see the score, so I'll see if I can get that to you. Oh, we've got one of the players going off. Elmar Cilliers, number 4. He is from South Africa. He's just on the side now, so we're playing 5-on-6.
And he only had a 1 minute penalty, so that's better than a 2 or a 5.
Definitely. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, clean break
Canada
up the pool.
is it Canada down that end? No, South Africa. Despite being
pressure.
one player down, they've taken the pressure down their end of the court.
Yep, there was a lot of pressure on that goal, but they withstood the pressure and took it out to the side. Cleared it to the corner. It's one of the most difficult places to score a goal from, in those corners.
Absolutely. So Elmar will be back in the water shortly with 10 seconds left, and then we'll be 6-on-6 again. But South Africa have managed to bring the puck down their end of the court despite being one man down.
Oh, nice flick. Nearly good clear. That's good backup.
Great defence there by Canada, number 10, playing well. Alexander. Strong defence there by Canada, by Alexander. But however, it looks like South Africa have got it in. We'll see what the referees have called.
Yes, that's a goal.
That is a goal from South Africa, and we'll just see which number the player's name. Matthew Penning, number 6 from South Africa.
Off again from the start. Going out for strike. And the strike was won by Canada. Oh, a nice flick past and a great catch. There was a bit of a feint by the South African to get around that defender. And South Africans are pushing pressure right back onto the Canadians again. And we've got a ref's call.
Okay, I've got an update on the scoreboard here for you. It's currently South Africa is on 6 and Canada have 0 at the moment.
So we're 4 minutes into the second half. Oh, nice punch with the glove down there. The referee didn't see it. It's pretty hard for the referees when you're trying to referee a three-dimensional game.
Oh, and
another
South
goal.
Africa just drove it right down to their goal tray from about, must have been close to midway.
Yep, near close to halfway. They got the breakout and a fast break and down the pool, and the goal has come.
So with just over 10 minutes remaining in the second half, that was a goal by number 12, Eleanor Decock. Oh, correction, it was Ethan Martin, number 5. From
South Africa.
South African team there. We've got a couple of Ethans on the team here, so.
They're off again. The South Africans have won the centre strike this time, but it was driven off them by the Canadians. Now they've pushed a little bit further up the pool. They're just into the South African attack zone. Another run by the South African after a nice steal off the back of his stick. Canada are clearing. South Africa have curled on it and they're trying to create some distance. And off they go into the corner again. Yep, out comes the South African, does a nice curl. And I'll welcome Arnold back to the commentary.
Sorry, Franks, a bit of a break, but look, it was fantastic to have the president of the AUF doing a bit of commentary on this match. So it looks like we're back in the defensive corner, and we have a infringement. So maybe a blocking foul by Canada, and South Africa have got a 6 metre penalty, 6 metre free puck on the right hand side, deep in defence for Canada. Good vision there of the pack of players that they're trying to get through with this puck. South Africa obviously infringed in their exuberance of trying to get that puck into that contest, and Canada has possession. Canada's trying to open the game. Well done. Have taken it straight to the right-hand side and that right-hand wall. Look, obviously most of Canada's players are right-handed, so they feel they've got more strength playing against players that have to play on their offside. So it makes a lot of sense that Canada's having a crack on that right-hand side. Canada again have got possession. Bit of a change of direction to try to take South Africa off that wall, but they're straight back onto it. But South Africa saw what was going on and didn't get sucked into that that play, and they've managed to get possession back and are bringing it right back into deep into Canada's defence. And as you see, they're setting up right on the wall, South Africa. Referees in perfect position to see what's going on.
So I've got an update on the score here. South Africa is 6 and Canada is 0. Just under 7 minutes to go in the second half. The sun's just poked its head out from behind the clouds, so we've got a bit of sunshine there on the floor of the pool. Amazing water quality, wouldn't you agree, Arnie?
Yeah, definitely. South Africa very close to scoring their 8th goal. But no, clearing perfectly by Canada. Maybe illegally, we'll soon find out. Yes, South Africa get a 6-metre free puck right in front of their goal. So let's see how they set up. No, we've got a timeout for Canada. I think they want to have a chat and see if they can defend this situation.
With 6 minutes remaining, maybe they're hoping to get a score on the board.
Or defend, maybe. Obviously they don't want any more goals conceded. And the coach has just given them a bit of a break and reset. As you see, Canada do their chant, build their camaraderie for the last 6 minutes of this match. They're sucking it in, as you see, getting ready for a good breath hold on this this free puck in front of goal. Down they go. A good clear by Canada. But South Africa's got the puck back and they're recirculating it, but another free. South Africa's infringed, taking the puck off Canada illegally. So Canada wants to work this right-hand side. Let's see if they take it straight there. They do. But South Africa are aware of this and are ready for it. And they've got their numbers there. So it's just an arm wrestle at the minute. Again, Canada's puck. So they are certainly putting pressure on South Africa right now, but still in their half. So no wonder they're playing a good, tight structure to control possession. This is a great concerted effort by Canada to build momentum along the wall and put pressure on South Africa. And look at them, they're making a nice run here. But South Africa's stolen the puck back and had another crack at Canada deep in their defence. Referees are certainly getting into this match. Another infringement by South Africa, trying to resist this concerted push by Canada. So now Canada have a chance. So 7 metres out, deep on the right-hand side.
Now we're seeing Canada apply a bit of pressure on South Africa.
Back to this arm wrestle, deep on the right-hand side, both countries. Change of possessions one to another. No, they're straight into the corner. Here we go. South Africa's going to pull this out, roll it, and recirculate it. They've got players there to defend that Canadian push.
There's a lot of numbers there in that corner. They're really...
Yeah.
South Africa are defending strongly.
That's why I've retired from this game. It's gotten too hard in the old age on the body. Probably can play for a day, but the second day I'm too sore. It's amazing when you're young, your body can recharge overnight. You can deal with all the physical aspects of this sport, even though it's,
Definitely takes a lot of fitness, and all these teams that have travelled from all around the world have put a lot of time and energy and effort into training. Here we go.
Ooh, it looks like
South Africa
said that's enough. I want to get out of here. Great break. Line
Wow,
break.
they've had a really
They're
strong
going to have
break
a
here.
hard time
This
to
looks...
stop this.
Or is it in, or has it been...
Let's see. Yes, clean goal. Well done.
With 2 minutes remaining, or just over 2 minutes remaining. That has been a goal, which has been awarded to South Africa. To number 5, Ethan Martin from South Africa. And now we have just 2 minutes remaining.
I think that's Ethan's second goal.
I think that is Ethan's second goal, yes. At least. Oh, Wider taking some time out. That's South Africa have decided to take his time out. 2 minutes remaining. This will give them an opportunity to catch their breath and...
Yeah, reassess if they want to. Look, 2 minutes to go. They might go for a spear play on the strike and get numbers down and see if they can squeeze another goal in the last 2 minutes. Things like this can be thrown in. You may as well use your time out. It's a long tournament and you don't want to overwork your charges. So let's see if they do run a spear play here on the strike and see if they can squeeze an extra goal out.
So the score is currently 7 to South Africa and 0 to Canada.
So keeping a clean sheet for South Africa is really important. So they'd be happy with that.
Indeed. So timeouts soon to
expire.
Expire, yes. And here we go. 2 minutes remaining on the second half. The South African elite men versus the Canadian elite men.
Well, if they were going to try to do a spear play, it got thwarted by Canada's defence, so well done there. They've gone straight to the right-hand side, where it seems like Canada's a lot more confident in playing.
Oh, Canada's made a break here across to the wall.
And the speed of the wing has thwarted it and stopped it, but they're at Canada's sub bench now. So as you said,
a few quick subs happening there.
Yeah, re-energise the team, get some fresh legs in.
Fresh legs. 1 minute remaining.
Look, it looks like they're going to get in the tray here and score this goal. Maybe an infringement.
Perhaps an infringement. Referee timeout.
Yep. No, it was an infringement by South Africa in their exuberance close to goal, so Canada's puck.
.40 remaining.
Canada going straight up the middle of the court to try to get to the other end as quickly as they can. But it's opened the door for South Africa now to maybe quickly reply and put so much pressure on. There it is.
And it looks like that may be in the tray. That might make it 8-0. We'll see what the referees call.
Yes, it was a clean strike.
So with under 40 seconds to go, we've had a goal there by Jean-Pierre Detroit again. That's his second goal for the game.
Yeah, he's got busy too.
Vice captain from South Africa.
And that will be full time for the teams are already throwing 3 cheers to the opposition. Well done to South Africa. And look, the Canadian men, I think they'll be able to take a little bit out of this match. They managed to match the South African strength for a good periods of time. But no doubt they got tired and their structures opened up, and that left the space for South Africa to then cut a path to goal. So, yeah, I think Canada can pull a lot away from this match, and South Africa are keeping their head high, didn't concede a goal.
Indeed.
And they're looking well in the round robin.
Strongly played by both men's teams there. And amazing sportsmanship. I think it was clean, fair play.
Yes. Yeah, although there was a few infringements that are all clean infringements, just getting caught up, stick infringements, nothing physical. So, yep, considering they're both very strong, and certainly the South Africans are a strong athletic country, and I've played against them for many years, and they're always the best part of 90, 100 kilo athletes. So to deal with that sort of physicality and keep it clean is a credit to them.
Next upcoming games, Great Britain will be playing against Colombia in this court next. So
Oh, that'll be a really exciting match.
Yeah.
Both are, you know, in the medals in past years at Worlds, so they will want to be setting their round robins wins up.
Well,
And
in the previous world standings, we had.
All right, it looks like we've got to wrap it up. We might have a post interview, so we'll let you go. Thank you, all listeners.
Called, well, sorry, the chief ref threw it and called, and unfortunately it didn't go his way. So it was dealing with went the way of Colombia. So that's the seeding now. They'll be 1 and Australia will be 2. So that was the reason. Now we're just waiting for the Spanish captain. So we're just waiting to get the Spanish captain over here for an interview in his native language. We're just waiting on him. Right, we'll get.